going on, everybody? It's your boy Eric Taylor, Taylor 2 Coaching, back with my Mars series. Mars through the houses, and this is Mars in the 7th house in your natal birth chart. So, this one's a doozy. Sit back, get yourself a drink. Not going to be crazy long, but you relax and enjoy the show. So, what is the 7th house? We're talking about the house of partnership, long-term relationships, marriage, the other half. In the 7th house, you have contracts, negotiations, the courthouse, right, where you can have legal bindings like a marriage. Somewhat the public, right, the other half, but it's also open enemies. These are the types of enemies that you know who they are. They're coming right at you, right for you. You also can see the skills of your first child here. Okay? What's Mars? You know what Mars is. We're talking about your energy, your action, that assertive, aggressive drive, the willpower. For a man, his sex drive. For a woman, the type of man you might be sexually attracted to. You really see where Mars, especially here, Mars, right, it's the soldier, the warrior, right, the general. It cuts and divides, can separate its blood, procedures. So, it's also very competitive. It's the athlete. Home in Aries and Scorpio, exalted in Capricorn, right? So it's in its fall in Cancer and debilitated in Libra and Taurus. So when Mars is in the 7th house, that sign tells a big part of the story. Muy, muy importante. Mars here can make a good defense attorney. Someone who's very assertive and aggressive at sales or marketing. Now, you know it's squaring the 10th, right? Opposing the ascendant and trining the 3rd and the 11th. And that's why it can be very good at sales and marketing, especially with the 3rd house, communications. Mars here can be pretty aggressive negotiators. These are the people that are not shy at all for like getting on the phone and arguing with somebody to get the deal or the discount or the sales price. They're going to pursue contracts and negotiations and make sure that their voice and their opinion is heard. In business partnership, this can have you, or in your business, if I was doing your business birth chart, this can have you argue with your business partner. It can have you have some serious arguments with your customers. So you don't really want Mars in the 7th house if you have a business birth chart. No, that's what I'm trying to explain to them. In a marriage, because Mars can cut, blood, separate, divide, this can lead to divorce, but it also can lead to a lot of arguments, but yeah, makeup sex. Very passionate, right? Because Mars is that sexual energy. Now, a woman's chart, this can be a very assertive husband, very aggressive, the negotiator, the deal maker, right? The defense attorney, the corporate lawyer. The husband's chart, you know, and remember Mars is more like the employee when you're dealing with the marketplace, because this is also the marketplace. This is not the CEO, this is the worker, this is the employee. Mars, for the male, you can, you know, definitely argue a lot with your wife, but if it's in Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, then some other favorable signs, you know, maybe Gemini, Virgo, there can be a lot of verbal battles that lead to arguments and fighting, and then some good makeup sex. Okay? So just be mindful of that. It's not always the complete negative, like, oh, I have Mars in the 7th house, I'm going to get divorced. No, it's so much more complex than that. And you need to see if Saturn's here. You need to see what's squaring it in the 10th or the 4th, what the in conjunction is in the 2nd, right? Because this can also deal with issues with the family, family values, stuff like that. I find often when you have Mars, now you know who has Mars in the 7th house? America, going into war, right? Initiating war, right? Mars in Aries initiates. Very competitive, athletic, right? America does good in the Olympics. Mars in the 7th house. Secret coups and the military, right? Getting in the fighter jets and the planes, the plane. So Mars in the 7th house, that really explains America's chart a lot. When you have Mars in Cancer, Taurus, or Libra, these can be the places where you can fight with business owners. You can break contracts. You can, get into situations where you definitely get into divorce. It's not going to always show you an affair, but if you had other placements, Lilith, Venus, maybe, stuff like that. I think having Mars in the 7th house, I don't want to say it's neither good nor bad, but it can be negative, positive energy. You just have to really learn how to work with it, but you want to get your chart done to get the full story, because you want to know really what is speaking to this planet, right? That's what aspects are. The conversations between two planets, because they flavor the story and the energy of the map of your life, the birth chart, the natal birth chart. So you want to know, where's Pluto, the Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury? How are they talking to this Mars in the 7th house? So you hit me up, email me directly, tailoredtoyourcoaching@gmail.com, and you really, say, all right, I want to get a birth chart. We do live readings, written report, or the written report with the full mini movie, custom video summary, a whole bunch of different services, okay? And and we missed you on Sunday if you didn't make it to Astrological Coffee Talk. It was a stone groove, baby. So the next one is going to be Sunday, April 10th, 1 p.m. Eastern. Okay, Sunday, April 10th, 1 p.m. Eastern. Over Zoom, 90 minutes. And it is going to be $15. I told you I was going to increase the price. But if you came to the first 2 meetings, you already know. But $15. So, but I think it's worth it. We're building community. That won't go up again. That price is locked in for you for the rest of this year if you come in April. And then you can get discounts if you bring a friend or invite friends, stuff like that. Okay? So just email me, tailoredtoyourcoaching@gmail.com. I don't bite. And, Mars is in a good place. Which is why I love talking online, because my Mars is in what? The internet, online, the 11th house. We'll get there soon. Because this is competitive and very much an athlete, you can also see people who get into careers that are kind of, more on the go, So, yes, it can be the employee, but you can work where you are, I don't want to say just even military, but you could be a lifeguard, right? You could be, when you go on these tours and you go on vacation, right? And these people are, making you sign, or not making you, wanting you to sign deals for, okay, taking out the boat or power sailing, stuff like that. You can see people who are definitely in more the water sports athletic field. Now, you want to see where Neptune's at and stuff like that, and Mercury, but you can also see that. Like I said, it's the employee though. Yeah, so that's about it. You can have a very athletic first child too. Okay, with this placement. So Mars is, and these people are bold in terms of demanding their price, right? They're good. They're good. They can also even work in the financial industry because of the contracts they're negotiating. All right. Not a CEO position. It doesn't mean you can't make good money being an assertive, aggressive worker. It's about your business, about your action. So yeah, this is Mars in the 7th house. We're gonna be zooming around. I'm gonna get to finish Pluto and Neptune, and you guys voted. So look for my Pluto series, Pluto through the houses, to begin. All right. Mars in the 7th house. Try not to argue with your husband or your wife too much. And if you do, make sure you have good make-up sex. You don't want the divorce. But you will also overcome your open enemies. Adversaries, business deals. You'll win. Mars has got your back. You're gonna be a tough cookie, a tough soldier, a tough warrior. All right? Eric Taylor, Taylor 2 Coaching. Later, Mars. Siete. Peace. Taylor 2 Coaching.